Hey yogis, welcome home to House of Flow. In this wake up flow, we will be doing a little bit of everything. So, featuring some twists, hip openers, back bends, some good balancing postures to really allow you to kind of enter into your day with more of a full body experience. You'll need 2 blocks for practice today, and I'll see you on the mat. All right, let's begin in a child's pose today. So take your knees wide on the mat, big toes touch. Walk your hands forward, rest your forehead down onto the mat. Add a gentle rock of your hips here from side to side. You can roll your forehead from side to side. And then inch the fingertips forward for a little bit longer in the waist as you heavy into the palms as well as heavy the seat back to the heels. Start to come into your breath. And just invite in some fuller and longer breaths here. And then on your next exhalation, press out all of the air. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fill up. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Seal the lips together. Take a big breath in. And out through the nose as you exhale. Inhale, crawl the fingertips a little further forward. And then as you exhale, walk your hands all the way over to the right. So you reach as far over as you can. Think belly button over your right thigh while keeping your left butt heavy. Take a deep breath in as we open up through the left side of the waist. Big breath out. And then stay on this side. Flip the left palm up to face the ceiling. Rest the left ear on top of your left upper arm. Slide the right hand back next to the face. Prop up onto the fingertips. Press them into the floor as you rotate your chest to the ceiling. Take a big breath in. Maybe you can scoot your left hand further away from you. Big breath out. Press to the right fingertips as you find that twist. Then inhale, walk your hands through center. Exhale, crawl the hands over to the left. Again, reach as far over as you can. Keep your right butt heavy. Full breath in here. Full breath out. Right palm flips up. Right ear on the bicep. Slide the left hand back. Press the left fingertips down and rotate chest to ceiling. Big breath in here. Deep in this rotation as you breathe out. And then hands back to center. Look forward as you shift to hands and knees, tabletop position. So align the shoulders over the wrists and the hips directly over the knees. And then turn the fingers around to face the knees so that the wrists open up to the top of the mat. Spread the collarbones wide here. Add a little bend into both of your elbows and then start to circle around your hands in one direction. Press the tops of feet and ankles down onto the mat so that you're really rooted and plugged down towards the earth. Keep widening across the chest so that the shoulder blades draw back away from the ears. And then pause and go the opposite direction, flushing open the channels of the wrists, inviting our collarbones to widen and our lungs to come forward. And then come back to center as you rotate your hands the normal way. Press into the palms, and as you inhale, lift your chest. Find a back bend, the cow spine. Exhale, round into the spine. Press the mat away and gaze inward. Inhale to lift the heart, widen chest, spread the sit bones apart. Exhale, round into the spine, puff the back, and heavy the head. 3 more. Inhale to open up. Exhale to round and gaze inward. Inhale, chest forward, sit bones spread. Exhale, round, puff the back, draw the navel in. 1 more. Inhale to open up. And then exhale to round. And then come into a neutral spine. So create length here from crown of head to tail. Tuck your toes under and think of spiraling your upper arms apart so your inner elbows spin forward. Press into the palms, firm your belly, and then hover your knees just an inch off of the mat. And start to wake up through your center. So think that you want to drag your hands back and your knees forward, closing the front ribs, engaging through the abdominals. Hold for another 3. Keep your neck long here. 2 and 1. Then lift your hips up and back into a down dog. You can lengthen out the stance a little bit and then just move around and kind of get into your body. So notice what you're feeling. What you're working with rather in this moment. You can pedal feet. You can sway your hips from side to side. I like to flip to the tops of my feet, maybe roll the ankles a little bit. Any other little movements that work for you, go ahead. And then see that your hands are shoulder width, your fingers evenly spread, wrists parallel to the top edge of the mat, and your feet are hips width or maybe a little bit wider for a broader base. As you inhale, come forward into your plank, one long line in the body. Exhale, knees come down, child's pose, seat to heels, forehead to mat. Look forward back to plank pose on the breath in. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. Plank pose, inhale. Knees down wide, child's pose as you exhale. Plank pose, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. One more cycle, plank pose, inhale. Knees down, child's pose as you exhale. Plank pose, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out and stay. Right leg backing up on the inhale. Exhale, open up the hips and bend the knee. Draw a big circle with your right knee in one direction. Oil up that right hip joint. And then circle the knee around, opposite direction. From there, straighten out the leg, level the hips, flex the foot, and breathe in. Exhale, knee right tricep, bring shoulders over the wrists. Down dog split, breathe in. Exhale, knee to your left tricep, twist and tap. Down dog split, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, pause. Take a full breath in to pull the knee in tighter, heel in tighter, puffing the back. Exhale, look forward, step the foot inside right thumb. Lower your back knee down and untuck the toes. As you inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. Low belly pulls up and in. Exhale, T-twist to the right so the left arm goes forward, right arm back. Inhale, face forward, arms go up. Exhale, T open to the other side and then swing your left shin behind you so the hips turn open. Left fingertips at the back of the mat. Inhale, right arm over your ear. You can lengthen through that right leg. Exhale, look down to the back of the mat and place your palms down there as you square the hips and spin to the ball of your right foot. Now swing your left toes over to the right. Tuck your right knee behind your left knee and swing your right toes over to the left. Fit the right knee behind the left well, shoulders over the wrist, ankles pressed down. Circle your hips to the right. So go clockwise here. So if there was a clock face underneath you, you would be hitting all of the numbers, all of the hours of this clock. So stick out your butt and tuck the tail under so you still incorporate a cat and a cow spine as you circle the hips. And then pause and circle the hips the other way. So go counterclockwise here. So find some movement in your pelvis, which then informs the movement in your ribs, your chest, maybe even your head. And then pause in the middle, look forward as you inhale, tuck your toes under. Exhale, send your hips up and back into a cross-legged dog. And then bring your feet a little closer together. Send your hips up high. Take a big breath in. Exhale, walk your hands all the way back to your feet as you fold over crossed legs. Take a big breath in here. Let your head drop. Big breath out. And then zip your legs together. And as you inhale, stand up and sweep the arms up. Exhale, left hand will catch the right wrist overhead. Inhale, pull up. Exhale, pull to the left as your hips go over to the right. And then inhale, come back to center, release the wrist and reach up. Now, a little different, so go with me. Exhale, lift your heels. Start to pivot your hips to your right. Start to face the front of the mat so you uncross your legs and then lower your heels and lower your arms. Inhale, shrug shoulders to ears. Exhale, roll them down the back. Inhale, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, T-twist to the right again, left arm forward, and then bend your left knee. Inhale, look to your left fingertips, reach them forward, forward, forward. Then exhale, left fingertips under nose, right arm goes straight up. Take a big breath in, make a loose fist with the right hand, and then exhale, wrist roll in one direction. Wrist roll in the opposite direction. Reach back up through the right fingertips, inhale. Exhale, swim the arm forward and down. Soften your knees and fold. Make contact, belly, chest to thighs. Hands to front of shins. Inhale, big half lift. Press the heart forward as the shoulder blades draw back. Exhale, slide the hands behind the ankles and pull yourself into a fold. Again, hands to front of shins. Inhale, big half lift. Exhale, hands behind the ankles. Pull yourself in. Inhale, hands to shins, big half lift. Now exhale, ground your palms on the mat. Step your right foot back, left foot back, plank pose. Full breath in here, firm belly. Exhale, shift, shoulders over your fingertips. Tap both knees straight down so you're in a half plank. So think long line knees to crown of head, firming your belly. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bend the elbows 90 degrees, pause. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale again, bend the elbows 90 degrees. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows 90 degrees. Hold it here. Breathe in, down to the belly as you breathe out. Point your toes. Inhale, lift your chest into a low cobra. Exhale, stay and hover the hands off of the mat. So toenails down, pubic bone down. Lift the chest a little bit more. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, lower the chest, maybe a little rock of the hips. Tent your fingertips wide outside of the mat so that your elbows point up over your wrists. As you inhale, start to roll up through your spine. Lift through the chest and the chin. And then exhale, lower your right shoulder down as you look over to the left. Inhale, press back up to center. Exhale, left shoulder down as you look over to the right. Inhale, back up to center. Lift up a little bit higher. And then exhale down the middle as you lower. Hands underneath your shoulders. Walk them back a little bit. Wrists under elbows. Hug them in. Tuck your toes as you engage your legs, glutes and belly. Long neck. Press to plank pose as you inhale. Downward facing dog on the exhale. Left leg goes back and up. Breathe in. Then exhale, open up the hips and bend the knee. Circle this left knee around one direction. And then circle the knee around opposite direction. From there, straighten out the leg, level the hips, flex the foot, and breathe in. Exhale, knee left tricep, shoulders over wrists. Down dog split, inhale. Exhale, knee right tricep, twist. Down dog split, breathe in. Exhale, pull knee to nose and pause. Take a breath in, pull the knee in tighter, heel in tighter, puff the back. Exhale, look forward, step the foot inside, left thumb. Back knee comes down here as you untuck the toes. Inhale, sweep the arms up, low belly in. Exhale, T-twist left, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, face forward, arms go up. Exhale, T open to the other side like a warrior two. Swing your right shin behind you. Pull the right fingertips down at the back of the mat. Inhale, left arm over your ear. You can lengthen that leg. Exhale, look down to the back of the mat and plant your palms down there as you square the hips into the ball of your left foot. And then sweep your right toes over to the left. Tuck your left knee behind your right knee and swing your left toes over to the right, pressing the ankles down. Now spin the fingers around again like we did before as you open up across the chest. A little bend in the elbows. Start by circling your hips left, so go counterclockwise first, the same direction as the spin of the planet. And find that same sense of sticking out your butt and tucking your tail under as you circle the hips around. And then pause and circle the hips clockwise again here. Finding that firm connection of back knee into front knee so that you really fit yourself here in this moment. And then come back into the middle. Inhale, lift your chest and tuck your toes. Try a flipped palm down dog with cross legs just for a moment. Just try it. Lift your hips up and back. Bring your feet a little bit closer together here. Take a full breath in. And then as you exhale, turn your hands the normal way and walk your hands back to your feet. Ground into the heels, heavy your head, and just stay for one breath in. Full breath out. Zip the inner legs together. Inhale, stand up and reach up. Exhale, left hand will catch the right wrist overhead. Pull the wrist up as you inhale. Lean to the left as you exhale. Inhale back to center, reach up, release the wrist, and then exhale, lift your heels, belly firm. Start to pivot your hips to your left, face the front of the mat, and then lower your heels down and your arms down so your feet are hips width. Inhale, shrug shoulders to ears. Exhale, roll them down the back. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. Exhale, T-twist left as you bend your right knee forward. Look to the right fingertips. Inhale, reach further forward. Then exhale, right fingertips down under nose, left arm up. Take a big breath in, make a fist with the left hand, and exhale, wrist roll one way. Wrist roll the other way. Reach back up through the fingertips, inhale. Exhale, swim the arm forward and down. Soften your knees and fold. Inhale, big half lifts. You can either take hands to shins again or fingertips to floor. Exhale, fold, either catch your ankles or ground your palms if you can. Heavy your head. Inhale again, big half lift. Keep a little bend in your knees here. Chest wide, shoulders back. Exhale, fold, make contact, belly, chest to thighs. One more inhale, big half lift. Exhale, ground your palms. Step your left foot back, right foot back. Plank pose. Full breath in your plank. Option to lower the knees down if you need to. Exhale, shift shoulders over fingertips 3 times. Bend the elbows 90 degrees. Inhale, straighten the arms, firm belly. Exhale, lower. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. Pause as you inhale. Down to the belly on the exhale. Point your toes. Inhale, lift your chest. Low cobra. Hover the hands as well. Then exhale, lift your legs. Zip the inner legs in, outer thighs wrap down, heart forward, elbows in, neck is long. Full breath in, lengthen and lift everything up. Exhale, lower everything down, maybe a little shake of the hips. Tent the fingertips wide outside of the mat, elbows point up. And then as you inhale, roll up through your spine. Lift the chest and chin, pause. Exhale, left shoulder down, look over to the right. Inhale, press back up to center. Exhale, right shoulder down, look over to the left. Inhale, press back up to center. Lift up a little bit higher. And exhale, down the middle. Lower all the way. Hands underneath your shoulders. Walk them back a bit. Wrists under elbows, hug them in. Tuck your toes as you engage your legs, glutes and belly, long neck. Press to plank pose. Breathe in. Now listen, pause here. Exhale, shift. Shoulders over the fingertips. Lower halfway. Roll over your toes now. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift your heart. Exhale, down dog. Scoop the belly in to lift your hips up and back. Take a big breath in, press the mat away, wrap the triceps back. Big breath out, send your sit bones high up to the ceiling, wiggling the waist longer. 2 more, breathe in. Breathe out. Full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, look forward, lift the heels. Exhale, bend knees, step or lightly jump to the top of the mat. Feet together. Inhale, take a big half lift, lengthen. And exhale, fold into the legs. Inhale, rise up to stand. Sweep the arms up, palms pressed, look up. Exhale, fold straight back down into the legs as you heavy the head. Inhale, big half lift, prepare to go back. Exhale, chaturanga. You could step, or jump to bend elbows. Inhale for your back bend, shine the chest forward and through. Exhale, down dog, hips go up and back. Breathe in, so you're refining your down dog shape. Breathe out, triceps right back so the armpits hollow in. Full inhale, sides of the waist long. Full exhale, lift and spread the sit bones apart, widen your knees. Take one more big breath in. Big breath out. And then look between your hands and lift your heels. Bend your knees, 3 donkey kicks into a squat, kicking heels to butt. For 3, for 2, for 1, land your feet wide. And then kind of get any wiggles out that you need here in this initial squat together as I multitask and fix my bun. And then join your palms together, spread through your toes and ground into your heels. And then on your next inhale, start to stand up. So lift the prayer high up to the ceiling, use your legs. And then exhale, lower back into your squat, widen your knees. Again, inhale, stand, press to the feet, strong legs and glutes. Exhale to lower, knees widen, tailbone lengthens down. One more, inhale, rise. And then exhale to lower. Hands to mat, inhale, lift your hips up. Then exhale, heel toe your feet to hips width. Soften up your knees as you slide your palms under your feet, toes to wrists. And then inhale, lengthen your spine, reaching your heart forward, shoulders back, knees a little bit bent. Exhale, fold here, belly, chest to thighs, widen your elbows, and drop your head. Keeping the contact, chest to thighs. Inhale, turn your sit bones up to the ceiling more. Exhale, widen the elbows so the shoulders are away from the ears. 2 more, breathe in. Breathe out. Full inhale. Deepen the fold as you exhale. Inhale, look forward, step off of the hands. Exhale, bring your feet together to touch and fold back into the legs. Chair pose, inhale, sit back, arms up. Exhale, stay here, zip the thighs, and sit a little bit lower. Take one more breath in here, stay low, but lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward, hands down, heavy the head. Inhale, big half lift, prepare. Exhale, chaturanga, step, or jump to bend elbows. Up dog as you breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Right leg goes back and up. Inhale. Exhale, open up the hips and bend the knee. Inhale, straighten the leg, level off the hips. Exhale, knee right tricep, step the foot outside right hand. Now come to fingertips or blocks, and as you inhale, look forward with an open chest. Exhale, straighten your front leg, flex the foot as much as you can, and fold. Inhale, rebend the right knee over the ankle, widen the collarbones as you press the left heel back. Exhale, straighten the leg, flex the foot and fold. One more time, inhale, bend into the right knee, wide lunge, collarbones wide. Exhale, straighten the leg, flex the foot, fold, and stay here. Take a big breath in, back heel is lifted really high, dig the right heel down like you want to drag it back. Big breath out. And bend the right knee, blocks away, ground the palms on the mat. Down dog split, inhale, send your right leg back and up. Exhale, knee to your left tricep. fall in triangle, step the foot outside mat. Spin the back heel down as you reach your left arm up. Take a full breath in. Exhale, left arm goes over the ear. Stay for another inhale here. Try to lift that left hip higher. Exhale, left hand down. Back to down dog split. Right leg up, breathe in. Exhale, step the foot inside. Right thumb. Look forward, high lunge. Inhale, rise, arms up, firm your belly. Exhale, T-twist right. Left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, face forward, arms go up. Exhale, warrior two, back heel down as you T the arms. Reverse triangle, inhale, straighten your right leg, reach up and back, big stretch. Exhale, come up right, shorten your stance a little bit for triangle pose. So the right hand goes forward and down to ankle or shin or a block. Left arm reaches straight up as you look up towards that thumb. Spread through the toes. Ground into the feet. Deepen your right hip crease back as you engage your legs. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, sweep the left arm over your ear. Rotate the armpit in like your chin could fit your armpit. Big breath in, reach, reach, reach. Now as you exhale, look down. Turn your right toes to the left so the feet are parallel. And bring your left hand to catch your right ankle. Lean away from your right leg. Sweep your right arm up and find a nice big twist. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, lower the hands down under the shoulders. Look forward and breathe in. Exhale, bend your right knee deeply, left leg straight. Inhale, center leg straight. Exhale, bend the left knee deeply as you crawl the hands to the back of the mat. Take a full breath in as you face the back of the mat, open chest. Exhale, step your left foot back in front of the right so your ankles are crossed. Feet towards center, hips high, breathe in. Exhale, walk your hands back to your feet. Ground into the heels. Inhale, stand up and sweep the arms up. Firm your belly. Exhale, lift your heels. Pivot your hips to face your right. And then face the front of the mat as you uncross your legs. Heels down, arms down. Chair pose. Inhale, sit the hips back, arms up. Exhale, shift the weight to your left foot. Right knee to chest. Breathe in, flex the foot. Exhale, figure four chair, hook the ankle and sit your butt back. You could stay with your arms reaching up. You could bring your hands to prayer at your heart, but keep sending your butt back, your right thigh heavy. Maybe hands to blocks or to the floor. Keep your left knee bent. If you want to go a little bit different, interlace the fingers behind your left heel and then use the contact of upper arms to right shin and pull your sternum forward. 3. Keep heavying your right thigh. Make sure your butt is even. 2. 1. Come to stand. Right knee chest. Breathe in, firm belly, strong left glutes. Exhale, step down, feet together, back to chair pose. Hands to prayer at your heart. Lift the low belly, breathe in. And then twist to the right as you exhale, hooking your left elbow outside of the right thigh. Take a full breath in to lengthen. Press top hand to bottom hand as you twist. Keep it and look down. With a firm belly, lift your left heel. Step your left foot all the way to the back of the mat so that the right knee is 90 degrees. Back leg firm, the left heel's high. Either stay looking to ceiling or bring your left hand outside of your right foot, right arm up for 3. Spin the chest to the ceiling, 2. Press the back of your left thigh up, 1. Then look down, hands down, plank pose. Breathe in. Exhale, left knee down under the left hip. Kickstand left shin left. Spin the right heel flat. Right arm up to the ceiling. Inhale, float the right leg up, parallel to the floor. Then exhale, bend the knee, reach behind you, and catch the ankle. Firm the belly, kick the foot away from you into the hand so that you can press your hips forward and back bend, and then roll chest to ceiling for 3. Keep kicking here. 2. And 1. Let it go. Re-extend arm and leg. Right foot down, right hand down. Square the hips, step to plank pose, and breathe in. Exhale, shift forward, lower halfway. Roll over the toes, up dog. Inhale, downward facing dog. As you exhale, left leg back and up. Breathe in. Exhale, open up the hips and bend the knee. Inhale, straighten the leg, level off the hips. Exhale, knee left tricep. Step foot, outside left hand. Come to fingertips or blocks, and as you inhale, look forward in your wide lunge. Exhale, lift the hips, straighten your front leg, flex the foot, fold, keep your back heel lifted and high. Inhale, rebend the left knee in your wide lunge, open across the chest. Exhale, straighten the leg, flex the foot, and fold. Inhale, rebend into the left knee. And exhale, straighten the leg, flex the foot, fold. Stay here, big breath in. Think that you're trying to draw the inner thighs towards one another. Big breath out. Rebend your left knee, blocks away, ground your palms. Down dog split, left leg goes back and up. Breathe in. Exhale, knee right tricep. Fallen triangle. Step the foot outside mat. Back heel spins down. Right arm goes up. Take a full breath in. Exhale, right arm over your ear. Inhale, lift the hips more. Exhale, right hand down. Back to down dog, split left leg up. Breathe in. Exhale, step the foot inside left thumb. Look forward, high lunge. Inhale, rise. Exhale, T-twist left, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, face forward, arms go up. Exhale, warrior two, back heel down as you T the arms. Reverse triangle, inhale, straighten the leg. Reach up and back. Exhale, come up right, shorten your stance a little bit for triangle pose, Trikonasana. Left hand goes forward and down, right arm reaches up. Strong legs. Tone your thighs here. Draw that left hip crease back. Shrug your left shoulder blade down away from your left ear and spin your chest open. Take another big breath in. Exhale, right arm over the ear. Find that extra bit of length in that right side waist. Full inhale. Look down. Exhale, turn left toes into the right. Right hand will catch the left ankle. Lean back as you release the left arm up. Find a nice big twist. Full breath in. Exhale, release hands down under shoulders. Look forward. Inhale. Exhale, bend your left knee deeply, right leg straight. Inhale, center leg straight. Exhale, bend the right knee, crawl the hands to the back of the mat in your lunge. Take a full breath in with an open chest. Exhale, step right foot back in front of left, ankles crossed. Adjust feet to center, hips high, breathe in. Exhale, walk your hands back to your feet. Ground into the heels, zip your thighs. Inhale, stand up and reach up. Exhale, lift your heels. Start to pivot your hips to the left. Face the front of the room. And then lower the heels and the arms down. Chair pose as you breathe in. Exhale, shift the weight to your right foot. Left knee, chest, inhale. Figure four chair as you exhale. So you can keep your arms up here. You can bring your hands to prayer. You can start to fold forward, hands to blocks or to the floor. Or you could try that variation we had before. Hands behind your right heel, pulling your chest forward as you send your butt back. 3. Left thigh remains heavy. 2. 1. And then come up. Inhale, stand. Left knee, chest. Exhale, step down. Feet together, chair pose. Hands to prayer at your heart. Lift the low belly as you inhale, zipping thighs. Exhale, twist to the left, hooking right elbow, gaze to ceiling. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out to twist. Keep the twist. Look down with a firm belly. Lift your right heel. Step your right foot all the way back behind you. And then turn your chest to the ceiling. Stay or fly away the arms. Right hand outside, left foot, left arm up for 3. Press the back of your right thigh up. You're high in the ball of that foot. 2. 1. Look down. Hands down. Plank pose. Breathe in. Exhale, right knee down, under right hip. Kickstand right shin right, spin the left heel flat, left arm goes up. Inhale, float the left leg parallel to the floor. Exhale, bend the knee and catch the foot. Kick the foot back into the hand. Spin chest to ceiling. 3, 2, shoulder blades draw together. 1, let it go. Re-extend arm and leg. Left foot down, left hand down, square off and step to plank pose as you breathe in. Exhale, shift forward, lower halfway. Up dog on the inhale. Down dog as you exhale. Right leg up, breathe in. Exhale, open up the hips, bend knee, either stay or flip it over into a rock star, lifting hips to ceiling. Breathe in and breathe out. Come back to down dog split. Inhale. Exhale, knee right tricep, step foot, outside of hand. Back knee down. Forearms come down inside foot. If they don't reach the floor, add some blocks. Right knees directly over the ankle, hug the right thigh in, and then straighten your back leg to make this very active. So the back of your left thigh presses up. You use your right adductors to hug the right thigh in, and then reach your heart forward so your waist is as long as possible. Take another full breath in here. Full breath out. Come on to the hands. Blocks away, down dog split. Right leg up. Breathe in. Exhale, knee left tricep. Fall in triangle. Step the foot outside mat. Back heel down. Left arm up. Now take a deep breath in. Firm your belly and flex your right foot. As you exhale, just try. Lift the right foot towards the ceiling. And then inhale, right foot down, left hand down. Exhale, half pigeon. Drag your right shin across the top of the mat. So the right knee's all the way off to the right. Square off the hips. Lift the low belly chest. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, walk the hands forward and fold over this front leg. You can add a block underneath the sternum or the forehead or both, or make a pillow with your hands. Take a few easy breaths here. Expanding through the rib cage on the inhales. Softening as you exhale. So you breathe in to widen. Breathe out to soften. Take one more full breath in. Full breath out. Come on to the hands. Props away, tuck the back toes. Down dog split. Inhale, send your right leg back and up. Exhale, step the foot inside of your right thumb. Come to fingertips or blocks. Inhale, look forward. Then exhale, straighten the right leg. Hop the back foot in a few inches and seal it 45 degrees and slightly to the left. Level off your hips, and as you inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold, bringing chin to shin. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, left hand outside of right foot, palm fingertips, or you could use a block any height. Right thumb to right hip crease, wrap it back, hug the inner thighs in. Turn your chest to the right, look up. Reach the right arm up and twist for 3. Keep pressing through that back foot as you turn a little more. 2, 1. Look down, hands down, blocks away. Turn all 10 toes to the left and widen your stance. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Then exhale, turn out the right toes, Skandasana, hips low as you flex the left foot. Inhale, pass through center. Exhale, switch. Turn to face the back of the mat. Lunge. Take a breath in here. Exhale, step the left foot back in front of the right, ankles crossed, hips high, breathe in. Exhale, walk the hands back to the feet. Zip through the thighs. Inhale, stand up and reach up. As you exhale, we'll eagle wrap the left arm underneath the right. Single or double wrap, or give yourself a bear hug. Bend your knees forward, lift your left heel. Maybe you stay, fitting back knee into front knee. Or lift your left thigh, deepen the cross of the upper thighs, single or double wrap, or toes down. Stay upright, lift your elbows, or fold elbows to knees. Hold here 3. Check to make sure your hips are even side to side. 2 and 1. And stand up. Keep the thighs crossed as you step the left foot down and ravel the arms. Inhale, sweep them up. And then as you exhale, lift your heels. Pivot your hips to the right. Face forward. Heels down. Arms down. Draw the left knee to chest. Take a full breath in. Exhale, peel the thigh open, tree pose. Place the foot above or below the right knee joint. Engage your standing right leg, lift the low belly, lengthen the tail down. And then reach the arms up to the ceiling and take a full breath in, grow long from foot to fingertips. Exhale, T-twist right, left arm forward, right arm back. So lift up through the navel as you widen that left thigh and then turn a little bit more, reaching through your fingertips. You can look right or even towards your back thumb. Take one more breath in and out. Firm belly inhale, face forward, arms go up. As you exhale, T open with the arms to the other side, and then we'll release into a half moon. So send that left leg back. You can have a small bend in your right knee for stability. Right hand can come down to a block or to the mat, or you could hover the hand if you're ready for that. Open across the chest as you stack hips and shoulders. Maybe look up, stay, or bend the left knee, catch the foot for Chapasana. 3. Open across the chest. 2. 1. Release the foot if you have it. Warrior 2. Float back. Reverse your warrior on the inhale. Exhale, cartwheel hands to mat lunge. Plank pose. Breathe in. Shift forward. Lower all the way down as you breathe out. Point the toes. Zip the legs. Arms behind you. Interlace the fingers. Draw your fists back and off the seat. I always like to do a little wiggle side to side. Look forward, lift your chest, and then lift your legs. Zip them in, long neck. 3. Lift the fist higher, heart forward. 2. 1, and then lower. Maybe a little shake of the hips. Hands under the shoulders. Walk them back a little bit, wrists under elbows, hug them in, tuck your toes, engage your legs, glutes and belly, plank pose, breathe in. Optional vinyasa or straight to dog as you breathe out. Full inhale. Hips up and back as you exhale. Last little bit here, left leg up, breathe in. Exhale, open up the hips, bend knees, stay, or flip it over, hips to ceiling, full breath in and out. Back into your down dog split. Inhale. Exhale, knee left tricep, step foot, outside, left hand. And then lower the back knee down as you lower the forearms down inside of your left foot, maybe onto blocks as you need. It could also be different on this side. Left knee over the ankle. Hug the thigh in and then retuck the back toes, engage the leg. And you want to lift your hips up a little bit higher than you probably think. Lengthen your spine, so reach your sternum forward. Keep hugging that left thigh in, pressing the back of the right thigh up. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Come on to the hands. Blocks away, down dog split. Inhale, send your left leg up. Exhale, knee right tricep. Fall in triangle. Step it outside mat, back heel down. Right arm goes up. Take a full breath in. Firm the belly, flex your left foot. And exhale, try to lift the foot up towards the ceiling. Inhale, foot down, right hand down. And exhale, half pigeon. Drag your left shin across the top of the mat. With square hips, lift the low belly and chest on the inhale. Exhale, walk the hands forward and fold. Stay here for a few breaths, finding a sense of expansion on the breath in and a little release as you breathe out. Let the hips be nice and heavy. Let go of any unnecessary muscular tension. Maybe you can crawl the elbows forward. Take one more big breath in. Big breath out. Look forward. Come on to the hands, props away. Tuck the back toes. Down dog split, left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot inside left thumb. On fingertips or blocks, look forward and breathe in. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Hop the back foot in a bit as you seal the foot 45 degrees and slightly to the right. Level the hips. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold, chin to shin. Big breath in here. Big breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, right hand outside left foot, palm fingertips or block. Left thumb to left hip crease. Wrap it back as you press through your right foot, hug inner thighs in. Firm the belly, turn your chest to the left, look up. Left arm up if you can. 3. Lengthen and twist. 2. And 1. Then look down. Hands down, blocks away. Turn all 10 toes to the right and widen up your stance. Take a full breath in to lengthen spine. Exhale, turn out the left toes, Skandasana lower, maybe balance hands to prayer. Inhale, pass through center. Exhale, switch. Turn to face the back of the mat in your lunge. Full breath in here. Exhale, step the right foot back in front of left. Ankles crossed, hips high. Breathe in. Exhale, walk the hands to the feet. Ground into the heels, zip the thighs. Inhale, stand up and reach up. Exhale, eagle wrap, right arm under left. Bend the knees forward as you lift your front heel. Stay or lift your right thigh, deepen the cross, single or double wrap. Elbows up, stay or fold it forward, Garudasana. Firm belly, hips even. 3. Shoulders down, long neck. 2. 1. Keep the thighs crossed, stand up and step the right foot down. Unwind the arms, inhale, reach up. Exhale, lift your heels, pivot the hips to the left, face the front of the mat, and lower the arms down. Step on your left foot, draw the right knee to chest as you breathe in. Exhale, widen the right knee for tree pose, Vrikshasana. Seal the foot above or below the thigh. Low belly lifts, tailbone down, frontal hip points are even. Arms go up, grow long from top to bottom. Take a breath in. Exhale, T-twist left, right arm forward, left arm back. So still widen your right thigh as you turn. Maybe you see the side of the room or the back thumb. Keep widening that right thigh. Take one more breath in. Hand out. Face forward, inhale, arms go up. Exhale, T open to the other side as you release the right foot back for half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Maybe catch a block or fingertips to floor. Open across your chest. You might catch the back foot for Chapasana here. 3. And turn your gaze to the side or to the ceiling. 2. 1. Release it. Warrior 2. Reverse the warrior. Inhale. Carve your hands to mat on the exhale. Plank pose as you breathe in. Shift forward, lower all the way down as you breathe out. Bend your knees and walk them back a little bit. Reach back, catch the ankles. Flex or point your feet, look forward, and then kick feet to hands and lift up. Inner thighs hug in, heart forward, long neck. 3, kick back, 2, 1, and then lower. Let it go. You can bring one cheek to the mat. Full breath in, maybe rock your hips. Full breath out. Switch your cheek. Another full inhale. Full exhale. Flip over onto your backs and find a happy baby pose. Knees go wide out to the armpits. Think of sending your lower back down onto the mat. As you widen the knees, maybe a little rock or a playful extension of one leg or the other or both at the same time. Draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice little hug. Take a full breath in. Exhale for Shavasana. Sprawl out and take up space. So legs come long and wide, shoulders away from the ears. Settle in here to stillness. And then I invite you to stay and rest for as long as you can. As always, such a pleasure and honor to guide you in this practice. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope to see you back on the mat soon. Take care.